Hey guys, this is Keralis and welcome back everybody to the next episode of Transport Fever. So just sit back, relax and enjoy. And if you do enjoy this, I've mentioned this before, smack the like button and leave some nice feedback in the comment section. Doesn't have to be nice, but I guess it's nicer if it's nice, right? So my throat is not much better. I've been having a sore throat for almost a week and it really sucks. But the show must go on. So anyhow, in the previous episode, we kind of created this little food routes between the farm outside Albuquerque and the production unit here, just north of Albuquerque, north of the river. And it seems to be working out. Then we have a train which transports the whole thing within the region. But also, as thinking, we have Albuquerque here. Those four things, they live so close by, but don't have any food route in here. So we might do a little food route, and this might be really simple. Just using the trucks or something, just transporting back and forth. Ideas. So that is something we might do. Also, I've been asking you guys about this iron, right? Because one of the trains are not loading, and you guys been like, yeah, Cross, just because you get this over here, the trucks. And I did mention that I think in the previous episode that I thought it was that. But then again, if this doesn't work, why does the food production unit outside Escondido work? Because we do have both the trains over here and this depot. And both of them are picking up the food. So why does this work and that doesn't work? And holy crap. This seems a little bit busy. I am enjoying this, but yeah, you know what? I think we might need to come back here one day and tweak the whole region over here. Not tweak, but just optimize. Because it's definitely working out in this region. But although we do have issues with a lot of stuff which is in overflow. But anyhow, let's just get back to my favorite. Ooh, look at this. How much oil do we get on this bad boy? 154. Let's get back into my favorite region for the moment, and it's this one. I know we've been here for a couple of episodes, but let's just deal with that. Also, what I'm going to do here with the ships, I don't think this is beneficial for us to wait until a full load. It makes sense because of the distance and whatnot, but it's just better for them to load what's here and then go, because I think that's going to boost up the production even more, to be honest. So we're going to keep that, but first of all, in this episode, we're going to focus on something else. And it's the stone. I did mention this in the previous episode, and we need to focus on the stone because you guys be like, Ross, there's so much money for it. And I'm like, no. So I thought, if we would put down a freight station over here, right? Then maybe connected straight up here into this rail down here. Oh no, train 14. Which train is that? The Cross Country Express. They are 36 million each. I'm not going to bother about that now. Just deal with that, the old train. What is this? What is this madness? Go away. So yeah, connecting that into this rail over here. Then it goes under into the tunnel, under the overpassage. Goes out here on this, right? Then it continues. Then the main idea would be to get this rail into that rail. Use the existing rails we got going here. Go under the mountain, in the tunnel. Out here, through the station, and then into this guy over here. That's an idea. Because that would mean we would kind of expand the region a little bit. But, on the other hand, we also have one here outside Billings, which does the same thing. It takes slag and stone and produces construction materials. But, let's expand. We can always make use of that as well. So, ideas. First is first. Let's see if this is even possible. Can I take a train track? And do it? Can I do... No, that's not a shape that we want. Let me just here. Follow the train tracks. And into that train track. It is actually possible. How's the speeds on this bad boy? The speeds are not that great. 79, which is not a bad speed. Can we get a bigger bend with a bigger speed? That is the question. That's 106. That's faster. And it does connect, right? We've done it. So that means they split off here. They go all the way across this line here. Into that, over the bridge. That's perfect. Exactly what we wanted. And now just comes this question here. How do we fix this region? Or this little thing? I think first is first. Let's just delete this road temporarily and set up a little freight station over here, which is maybe 3 platforms, 230, high speed, no connection, and having the things on, like the power rails, because we never know. We might acquire some electric trains here later on. And if I would put it down just here, no regrets, but will this work? Can I make a road over this again? Question is, to be or not to be road? Let me just see here. Bend. It is possible. It's not possible because there's a collision on this track here. Ay, caramba. But it would be possible. So if we just bring it back a titty tad. Like here, for example. That... No. Why no place? There we go. Then this should work. To be honest, we could just live with 1 rail on this thing. But don't know. Maybe it just produces tons of stone, and then we need 2 trains or something. But then 1 rail should be enough anyhow. But yeah, why not having 3? We could use the ones which are left over for something else, I guess, like having just a passing through trains. This goes into here. Now's the moment of truth. If I connect up this guy, because obviously it's gotta be a guy. Let me see, that's straight about here. So let's put that down. Let's put that in. And is that connected to the thing? Yes, it is. Perfect. And this road here, let's just extend it for now. Just in a nice bend. Yeah, totally pointless. So now that this is up and running, we could take out some rails. They should be going straight over those roads. No, they're gonna be going under those roads. So it's gonna be a little bit of deleting here. But this is what this game is all about. And this rail should be going as straight as possible, I guess. Doesn't have to be, but it's nicer if it is. Why does it use snap? Okay, snap now. Smaller sections are better sections because they cost less money. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna work out. What is this even? This madness. This goes from here. Ooh, a bendy road. Is that a thing? Can we make a bendy? Ooh, that is beautiful. Look at this overpassage. Perfect. Picture perfect almost. And this, you know what? This could just go in, I guess. I'm super focused today about this objective, alright? So I'm not gonna do anything else besides do this to begin with. I want to get into the stone business. I've never been to the stone business. This is the first stone route we ever created in this playthrough so far. Oh no, can this be a thing? Can you go now out here in a nice bend and connect to that guy? It definitely would be a thing. 60k? It's all in the bends, everybody. It's all in the bends. And then some lines. Although, now when I'm doing this, I'm thinking about something, and that is... Just putting an extra light here, maybe. Just in case. I don't know if that's even necessary. But it's here to stay. I've been thinking about this. This guy could easily produce slag as well, right? And slag is a byproduct which could be used in this guy as well to create construction materials. So we would win both ways if we just connect the steel mill as well into that guy. Oh boy. That would be a thing. Are the ships working? I'm being a little bit worried about this train tunnel, but they seem to be pretty low and going underneath it. Yeah, they should easily pass there. 12 steel. All that way with 12 steel. Ay. Okay, so that should be working. Now this is connected. It should be going all the way to about here at least. This should be the final stop for it at this stage. So now we focus around Albuquerque. Here is Albuquerque. All the facility outside Albuquerque, which is called Albuquerque Construction Plant Material Plants Material. And Sure. Okay, train station, freight. If I would put it down, How is the other one going? Let me just see here. So we adjust a nice curvature. It's about like this. So if I would place this guy over here, that shouldn't leave enough room to make nice bridges over the river. Over the river Kwai. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a nice movie though. It's a very good movie. It's a very old movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. That's how old I am. No, I'm not. But it's an awesome movie. If you're like into like war movies and stuff, it's brilliant. Then it goes into here. Is this connected? That should be connected. Everything should be perfect. Now let's see here. There's 2 rails. This line is a little bit screwed, mainly because how the tracks go. They go like this one comes in, this one goes out. This is the nicer way to do it, like the right way drive, I guess. But it's trains. As long as it works, I guess it works. As long people don't die on them, on the tracks, that is, so that should be working. And now some bridges. So let's start with this track over here. If I take it up, will that... No. Let's do that again. We want to have as much green as possible underneath the bridge, I guess. So let's do this guy. And then over. And then take it down. Okay, to about here. That means they've got a lot of green space. And that should be passing without any biggies. I hope. Otherwise they will just have to go a little bit zigzag. That's life. This will go over as well and connect to that guy. Damn, I love this game. But a lot of you guys been pointing out to use the red bridges, and I know I should be using them, but I just like those for reasons unknown to mankind. Yeah, my voice is screwed. I'm so sorry if you have to witness or listen to this Darth Vader / Bonnie Tyler voice. That is a bend, but it's definitely not a nice bend. We should maybe even make it more bendy. Is that gonna be a thing? Like, it might be like, more bends? And I'm like, yeah, more bends. Let's get some more bends into this. The moment we've been waiting for. Perfect bend. Perfect. 500k bend. 250k bend. Okay, so that should be working out also. Can we squeeze in on like a diamond intersection here? Okay, it works. It works. Perfect. And then we just gonna have a stoplight just before this reaches the station. There we go. And that should be it. Also, we might need to have... Is that a thing? Can you do those... Can you modify rails within a tunnel? It's really hard to see if that's, you know, even a thing. But it seems to be working. Too much slope. Too much curvature and slope. Okay. I guess that might be an issue. Delete that. Put that further back then. Too much curvature. Well, we definitely not want to curve it too much. Too much curvature. Too much curvature. There we go. There it is. There's 1. And 2. Genius. Perfect. So that means I'm gonna have a stoplight within the tunnel. Is that a thing? Can't even see it, but I guess it is. And we have a diamond thing over here, so that should be pretty much connected. That side is fixed, that side is fixed, that side is fixed. Now it's just a matter of... Because we're gonna loop back on this, which is not optimal, but we just have to live with that scenario. Loop back on this track, so basically through this. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Where's the industry in this place? It's just on this side, which means I can bring back construction materials and drop them off on this train station, and then the industry is going to pick them up. I'm not sure this is going to work out, but well, at least 2 buildings will have pharmacies with them. Or we could build another freight station which forks off, which is just connected to the industry area. That might be a better solution. Let's see if this is going to work out. In a world. One man, one train station, one track. That is not good looking. Hi. You know what? This might be a thing. This might be a thing. Let's accept this. Let's accept this bend. It's not connected to the train's tracks, but that means I could take out one extra train rail here, connect it up like that, and then connect them up somehow with it, just like one little section here. Don't judge me. We got this. So the train will change them here. They will go through the station, which is here. And if we connect this to the road systems, then it's a little moment of truth. Will this even work? That might be a very small road. That removes 2 industries out of the possibilities here. Is there any way I can avoid removing them? Like, new one will plop up. I guess we could just use this. There we go. And then just turns into the station. Does it connect? Does it? Oh, that. Oh, look at that. That is a beauty, because now every single industry building in the city is included. They did take construction materials, right? That would be like, touche. No, we don't. And then this goes over the bridge, no, over the road. I guess it's bad for business, but there's not going to be many trains going here, so it's not possible. Because we need to connect to that train station over here. Why is you no? Okay, delete. You know what I'm thinking about? Did we delete a road here somehow? Yes, we did, sorry. And this building is not connected now. Ay, 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 ay. So we need to connect this back somehow in a nice shape. It goes over the mountain. Still no tunnels. And then it goes out and just goes into this. Nice shapes for the win. Holy crap, that's a nice road. Look how nicely it cuts into... This is so messed up. I need to terraform. Let me just go bigger and high strength. I'm not to upset anybody. I need to make it pretty. There we go. And bam. Perfect. It's not perfect. Yeah, that is perfect. That looks really nice. So now that should be connected. Even though there's a lot of straight lines here, this should be done. So it's moment of truth. Where would we buy a train? I think this is the best thing for it. So if I were to buy a locomotive, and I'm just gonna buy a freight one, like this one, for example. Let's just buy this and buy wagons. So let's think. Stone is carried by those gondolas. So let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gondolas. It's gonna bring back some construction materials to the city of Hayward, at least for the moment. And that is stake cars. So 1, 2, and 3 stake cars. This is just to try it out and set line. So new line is going to be going all the way to from here to outside Albuquerque, and then it just loops back. And as it looks now on the green line, as you can see, guys, it seems to be following the designated area. It goes in here, goes in. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Like, it changes tracks here, then it changes them back. That is just unnecessary. So we need to... Can I just do this? Okay, so that flips. So it doesn't interrupt that train line here, just in case. And I guess this could be removed now. Perfect. As thinking of it, after this guy, it should be stopping on this station. I forgot about that. So it goes in here, it stops here, unloads the construction materials, and continues on, picking up new stone and just looping around, back and forth, back and forth. $24 grains and some stuff. The production here is not really that good. Well, time will tell. Let's see here. What's the problems here? Oh, no. Stop. We forgot to connect the roads? No. Roads are connected. That should work. What's going on here? There's no connection. Disconnected. Hayward Goods Factory. Oh, crap. Yeah, we did. Did that interfere with that? Oh, it did. Oh. Whoopsie daisy. Can you become a bridge? Yes, you can. There we go. Perfect. Try to ship more. All right, so that is not an issue. So that should be working. And now let's just focus on this as well. We're gonna see if we can boost the production on this bad boy. So if I would make a road across to Albuquerque somehow in a nice shape, that should be plenty of space underneath it, and bam. Problem fixed. And now we can bring goods. Let's see here. We're gonna bring some goods back. So freights, and we're gonna have a large. This could be a large, because this might be. Oh no, it would be here, right? Yeah, that should be it. Yeah. Let's make a large one, because we're gonna see if we can expand that to other regions later on. But we need to upgrade some of the roads here just to make them a little bit more speedy. And this is not gonna do it. This is not gonna do it. This one is 60. Can we somehow still tweak it around this perimeter? Yes, we can. Perfect. And then go into a little crazy bend. But a bend is a bend. So that means if I would bring in... where's the shops at? The shopping district is here. Because let's see here. Mini truck station. A small truck station with one cargo terminal. That is beautiful. That is perfect. That is exactly what we wanted, because that's going to fit in without deleting anything, and it's going to almost target every single thing here. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of trucks waiting, I guess, but we can always see if this works or not. So let's make a little depot here as well. Depot. Not too shabby. So let's see. Let's buy a few road vehicles, and let's just buy... Well, don't really have much to choose from. I guess we're going to go with the Cascadias, because I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm still going to name a lot of routes. But that means new line is going to go from this guy into the city, back and forth. And color choices, well, just go dark orange. Because if this boosts the production, but that is the problem, because I still haven't figured out if that is the case over here. I could easily try that out by disconnecting the iron facility. So let's do it. Let's send all vehicles to depot and sell on arrival. There we go. So every single truck should be heading back to depot and being sold. And we're gonna see if this starts picking up iron instead. It does. You guys are geniuses. So straight away we can see the iron pouring in. So that means I could delete that or just have it, because it doesn't really cost us money anyhow to have. But I'm wondering, like if this works, right? If this works with the iron, how come if it doesn't work, I mean, if it doesn't work having both the trucks and the train, how come the food routes in Escondido work? I just don't get it. How is that even different? But 4, is that all? Are you gonna pick up on the iron ore department? 5? 6? Okay, it's picking up at least. Perfect. I'm loving it. What else do we have? Horde steel mill. Yeah, we need to ship more guys from this guy. Ship more guys from this guy. Yeah, because I mean, look at it. It's full to the maxes. He's evil. Oh no, don't downgrade. He's producing a lot of steel over here. Is this our train? Yes, it is. I think you're right. This is our train which carries the stone. And the stone production is up and running as well. So that is glorious. 34 stones are waiting already. And since we got the construction materials on the back routes, that means they should start production as soon as they get some stone. So we're going to await that. And this route. See? It seems to be like... It might just be a food thing. Because the food trucks are working. And this is working. So now the city of Albuquerque is receiving food at least. What are you waiting for? Look at the little small terminal. Get some drifting in here, bad boy. What? Oh man, that's awesome. Perfect. Now it's just a matter of figuring this out, because what we could also do, we could do a separate line which is connected up to this somehow. How's the trains going here? Let me just see the train line here. Railroad. So that goes in on that, goes out on that. And if we would connect an extra train line or route from this lane here into that, just that should be enough. Then it means we can pick up, get some slag going all the way to this guy, and then just looping back through this system. And back, picking up some slag, going back and forth, back and forth. So let's see if this would be a thing, if we would just try to split this off somehow. I'm not sure this is going to be working out as intended, but it's always worth a try. There's even oil over here, which is not too shabby, which could we use for something in the future? Let's see this. So that should be a pretty fast thing. Let's try this out. No. First is first. That comes in on that track. So if this should be looping, we would need to connect this rail system. Let me just see here. We would need to connect this rail system to that side as well, and that's not gonna be the optimal way, because that means we're gonna be crossing so many tracks before it reaches its destination, because it comes in on this outer track here, then it goes through here. So I guess what we could do is ay caramba, this is bad. Overall this is bad. I guess we could make a little overpassage over this, because I mean it's gonna look nuts if we cross that train through 1, 2, 3 tracks which are heavily used. So I did something like this. We have a tunnel instead. So the tunnel from this track, from this station, it picks up slag, right? It goes in through this tunnel out this long line, which is just an expansion for the future to Billings, or maybe even the old production. Then it turns here into this bridge and connects with this track over here, picks up some, drops off the slag, and then just goes back. But although empty trains are no bueno. No bueno. Is there anything we could do to solve that issue of going empty? Because it's not going to really collide with any city. I'm wondering if I can drop off stuff, like picking up the construction materials and dropping it off like on this station, on this freight station. I don't think that works. I don't think that's gonna work. So we will have to go empty. But we can always try it out, just to see how it works. So that means the slag is going to pick it up here. So I could maybe... Can I buy a thing here? Are those rails somehow connected? No, they are not. Can we connect them? Question is, to be connected or not connected? Let me see here. Can I connect this somehow? Too much curvature. So when does the curvature stop? About here. And does it connect now? It should connect. And that means that train track here, or this rail, then we would need to switch it over here anyhow. But at least they will be connected, so I could buy the trains here. This is such a mess. It's not. It's not. Like, fair and square is working out. It's working out. And if it's working out, it's not a mess. But now this will be a mess, because I can't find a snapping point. Oh yes, I can. There we go. Can this go under the bridge? Yes, it can. Amazeballs. Somehow we managed to fix it. And then it just goes into that rail. Let's buy another freight train. And it's just going to be one of those simple trains, I guess. Those diesel ones. But they do spit out so much pollution. Although if we buy a fast one, that's going to be more beneficial for us. But let's just buy one of those old diesel ones. So buy one of those. And the wagons. What does carry slag? What is even slag? What is it a gondola slag? Oh, it's a gondola, okay. So buy just 4, mainly just to try it out because it's kind of expensive if it just doesn't work out. Set line and get a new line going. So what it would do is create slag in this facility, the steel mill, and carry it all the way to Albuquerque plastic producing facility and then go back. Let's light this blue. So it goes through this track, goes out this bend, picks up the slag, and then just carries on, goes back into this again. It's working, like the line at least is working. Would we need any stop signs someabouts here? I guess we would need a lot of stop signs here. So let's just put them in. Let's get one going here, one going here, and maybe just a few on the way. Not really sure that's needed or not, but let's just put them just in case we will have some stoppage. Just we know that in the future we might have a few extra stops on the way. Like that. Perfect. So where's my new train at? Is it leaving the station? Has it left the station? It's definitely left the station. Where is it about? It's here. Ooh. How would you... Can you go on this track even? Is that a thing? How would you manage... Oh, you're going all the way around. I see. Or no? Dude, is you the new one? Line 19. Okay, let's highlight you another color because there's 2 colors with the same. Okay. Are you going all the way around the map just to get to the connection? Ay, caramba. You're not meant to be here. So how would we... It's a Mexican standoff, but it's not a Mexican standoff. Who are you guys exactly waiting for? A lot of trains which should be bought. Replaced, okay. Maybe if I delete one of those stop signs. Okay. That was not bad. That was not good. Okay, you go first. Then the other guy goes. I guess as soon as you pass a stop sign, which is don't really have money here. But this guy should be moving now. Why is you not moving? That is the question. Let's put one of here. Did you move? Okay, perfect. Whew. So this guy waits until that guy passes that sign, and now he moves as well. Who is this guy? Oh, that's my new guy. Okay. So that is working, and that means... Oh. Did you go to the... Did you stop here to pick up the slag? Because there's definitely slag waiting, buddy. Let's see here. Did he stop to wait to collect the slag? He did not collect the slag. He did not collect the slag. I repeat, everybody, he did not collect the slag. You are no bueno. Let me see. Line 19. Hayward transfer. This is Hayward transfer, right? This one over here. That's the Hayward transfer. So that's his first stop. So he should collect the slag. But since slag is starting to accumulate on this platform, it is working out. Construction materials are being fixed over here. They are producing the construction materials. This guy should have picked up a few of them. 38 out of 54. So the construction materials are in full effect. They should be dropped off just outside Hayward. And that means those guys should get at least the construction materials now. And the loop is going to be bigger later on. But I just need to think, is this is the grain guy? Okay, here it is. So let me just see here. Does it like... Oh, he loads the slag. He's a slagger. And... Yeah, we need to... As the production goes up here, we might even like make him a little bit bigger guy. With more wagons. But for the moment, he looks like he's... quite happy. This is pretty amazing. So that is working out. We got the food production up and running. We have this up and running. We need to focus a little bit of optimizing the goods pickup and deliveries. Who is waiting for the livestock? Line 16. It's going to be picking up some livestock. Interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of livestock being produced over here. Holy cow, yeah. There's humping cows all over the place, I guess. The coal is in full effect. How is the iron? Has it? Oh yeah, look at that. 94. Is this our Dayton train, by the way? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's going to Fayetteville Central. Okay, it's not that train now. Or maybe it is. Yes, it is. There's our train to Dayton. Perfect. So it's loading up all the things it can. Iron ore. 101. That's just amazing. That means the production here should go up. Oh, good lord. Good lord. The ship is coming back. We might need to get some extra ships up and running if we want to solve this. But there's 2 ships on the way back. There's 2 ships on the way back, so that should not be a biggie. And now is the question. Those trucks are bringing. How's the production here? It's going down. Stored. And that is just because we don't ship enough. We need to ship more. This is my new airplane. Nope, that's pretty... Like, for some reason I just feel like I wouldn't set my foot on this airplane. Look how shabby it looks. But it's still up and running. Still up and flying. 263, you have space for 250, so you're gonna take it all. This is my new stone guy. For some reason we just... Where did that money come from? Holy crap, that's a lot of cash. That's like 20 million in no time. And if we just check the road or railroad here, or just income all, there's lines which we need to go into like micromanagement stuff. But there's a lot of green lines. There's Bus Orange Airport, it's not doing that hot. Then we have some losses when it comes to the city buses, but that's to be expected, I guess. Cross Country Express is still making money. Everything here is in the greens, like almost everything. International Airport Express, by the way, that is we can delete that. We can delete the iron trucks now. Delete line, yes. Airport is not functional at this stage. We're gonna get into the fixing airport in an upcoming episode. But there's a lot of green lines. We do have some bad apples. But overall, we are doing fantastic. I just want to see how much this guy actually makes us income here. Dude, no. Okay, how much money will you make? You have 100 stone in you. Or on you. Yeah, we need more wagons. I think we need to designate a goods train as well, for the construction materials. 3 million. No, that's not bad. That's actually not bad whatsoever. We have so much construction materials. Holy crapper. Like, he's loading as much as he can, but he's only got 3 wagons, so that's not gonna do much good. There's still 56 waiting for him. So that is definitely something we need to focus on as well in the future. But for now, slowly and painfully, we are getting there. People are getting food. People are getting construction materials. People are getting everything. Even slag. There's a lot of slag. There's not much slag. Where's the slag? There's 1 slag. So that's something. I guess we could. You know the guy we got, which is going for the slag. He might, he forks off here. If we would make a fork just after Hayward, that means we could include at least 1 station into the routes. Oi. Food processing plants. Ship more. Everybody's complaining about everything. But we're making money. So until next time, everybody, let's just end on a train shot as always. There we go. It was a long time since we ended on a truck shot, so this episode is going to end on a truck shot. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next episode. I think airports is one thing I really want to get into. Now when we're building up some money, we still need to replace a lot of trains, which is going to mean we're going to lose a lot of money. But overall, this region is working out. It's just a matter of like picking up like this guy over here. He's got so much planks. We need to, like, there's 3 lines going just with planks. Well, not really just with planks, but they're picking up planks and moving it forward. This guy is coming in with 162 logs. Holy crap. This guy is just producing too much. This is a very successful region so far, and everything is just working out. Look at all the mess we got going here. Ay. See you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Hit the like button if you did enjoy. And crap, I really want to end on a nice shot. Let's just pick this guy over here, which is the construction material train. Train going there, train going here, train going there. Everybody, there's trains all over the place. See you guys in the next one. Have a very, very nice day. And let me know what you're gonna see, what you want to see in the next episode. And sorry about my voice, by the way. But hey, bye everybody.